All right, I just wanted to come in and say a little bit about episode one. So, I'm going to be doing a bunch of different interviews with friends and family of mine to try and grasp a hold of a top 20 shows list that I want to continually update and shift around depending on new shows coming in. So you're going to hear a wide variety of shows. Some are still airing right now, some are coming back up for season two or three soon, and then some are a couple seasons in. So if you haven't started it, it's definitely good binge worthy shows for especially the holiday season coming up and possible snow days. So enjoy. So I'm here right now with Gracie and Ava.
Hi guys.
What is wrong? This is so awkward. So we work together at a local Italian restaurant.
Hello.
And Ava loves to describe it a certain way.
Can't do it. This is so not Ava.
What happened to the person? If you aren't fired up and talking like this on the mic, I'm gonna report you.
My
What
boss's
happened?
name is Dino, and his cousin's son, sisters-in-law.
Trying to drink your
Should we
water
say
very
what our-
quietly.
Our positions are here. Should we say what
Yes.
we are?
Yes, why not?
Alright. So my name is Gracie. I am a waitress here. Ava, your turn.
My name's Ava. I'm a busser. I'm also
The best busser.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
I'm the best busser. I also do a little bilingual talking in the back.
Oh
Keep
yes.
the counter in the front. Dino's best friend, which is our boss.
Yes. Learned your Spanish from Senor Rojo.
Oh, we can't talk about him on here.
What?
Senior Rojo.
Who would know who Senor Rojo is? It's such
I don't
a
even know
random
who that
name.
is.
Senior Rojo. Okay, for the viewers, Senior Rojo.
Viewers.
Senior
Wait,
Rojo
What is that
is
word?
my
Discussion.
teacher that I think is really hot.
Immediately, we're gonna jump into some shows.
Boom.
This girl over here is not a huge fanatic, but she did see Wednesdays.
Oh my god.
I didn't watch that yet.
Listen,
See, you guys like weird shows though, which are they're good,
Wednesday
but like
is so good.
no, yes, yeah.
So why did you like it?
She's messed up the dance floor.
Cause I like Adam's Family. I like Halloween.
Okay.
The
didn't
movie
think
or
they
the
went-
holiday?
You didn't think they went like a little bit too hardcore on that?
Adam's Family. Okay, first of all, I really thought the beginning of it sucked. Like it was really slow, pulled out, and then by like episode 3, it was like really good.
Yeah, but if you watch like the actual Addams Family, like their shows weren't a lot of like action and movement and fast moving. It was slow, like dry humor.
Yeah, that's true.
like that's sort of their stick. Like that's what they like.
Also, I really like Wednesday. She's like my favorite one.
I
Also
do-
Thing. I
do like her.
loved Thing.
Yes.
And like I loved how they like really just like that was like her pet. Like that was just like they were buddies the whole time. And I loved how
I love the roommate
All right.
was like bonding with things. That was very cute.
Are we like allowed to spill like spoilers?
Listen, anybody that listens to this, these are shows they should watch. Spoilers are here.
Okay.
So prepare yourself. If you have not seen Wednesday, press pause, come back to this.
Yeah. But Thing, like when Thing gets stabbed, that was good. When she finally becomes
That was
the
very
actual-
emotional.
Yeah, and then they couldn't originally get him back. When she finally, the one girl, the best friend, finally turns into like a werewolf. Also, are you Team Xavier or Team the other guy? What was it? Xavier and Tyler. Tyler, Xavier. Which one are you?
I like Xavier's name better, so I'm just gonna
I
feel like
don't
that.
know.
I don't like
think
Xavier's
they're-
long hair.
Oh, it has long hair.
I think they're definitely both equally paired up for her emotionally.
Yeah, I just like Tyler more. I thought
Because she
was
is emotional and like Tyler suits that.
fun. I also like the idea of like a
But she
normie.
also could definitely be with a serial killer and be like, "Oh, you killed someone." Okay.
Yeah. I like the idea of like a normie and
And
like
be okay with it.
when it's like vampire, but you're actually just a regular person. Like I like that.
Side note: talk about the biggest facade of the whole show.
What?
That he was normal. I'm definitely Team Tyler then.
When he turned into a Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be normie. Turns out the cop was messing with the out what were they called?
Outcast.
Outcasts, yeah.
I did like that. I did like the word like outcast rather
Instead of
than
like
like
freak,
right.
loser.
Because typically like they go a little hardcore on like
What's another bad
freak,
word?
Well, like, you
loser,
can't anymore. You really can't.
mutant.
Okay,
different things
side
like that.
note, besides TVs, like, what's up with, like, all these guys wearing long hair? Like, it's not cute.
I hate it.
I hate it, too.
I mean, it depends.
Okay, not long hair as in, like the flow, because the flows are cute, like, mullets. Ooh, you're reaching. You're reaching. But, like, long hair, ponytail bun, cut that off.
It just depends. Like you have to have like I
The
feel
face,
like the face, the
body,
attitude,
yeah.
persona. You have to be able to pull it off.
You have to be, like, a vampire glistening in the rain.
It's just like, no. I don't think
Vampire.
any,
Like, if you're-
any man bun is not going
No,
to
I
do
agree.
it.
Especially not on the top. You gotta have at least on the bottom.
No.
I would
I
like-
feel like the bottom just looks like,
Musty.
yeah, like,
the
like,
top
oh, you
looks musty.
stinky. Oh, you stinky.
The bottom or the top?
I feel like both. The bottom especially. I don't know.
I don't like the top.
Their hair
like, when
shouldn't
you-
be at the top. It just shouldn't.
Yes, when you're at the top, you're like a ballerina. Knock it off.
Like a ballerina.
You're not a ballerina, sir. You do like boxing or like football. Like, cut it off. It's like, is somebody gonna pull that? I would have pulled it actually.
And have longer hair.
Not that long. I would never let him do that long. Don't even.
Maybe we should say something to him. Be like, listen.
He just got like a really good haircut. I literally told him, I was like, first of all, cut that hair.
I know it was better. There is like a fad of hairstyles here where like guys have
Everyone
it here
has that
and they
hair.
don't want to touch it. They just
Yeah.
want to like let their own neck like guide their hair.
Also,
and I
like-
despise it. It's
Finn-
so ridiculous.
I feel like he just needs.
Like I just want to like give them all gel like in their stocking. Like here's some gel. Pick a side, pick a up,
Mrs.
pick a
Claus is
whatever.
coming.
Do something.
No, they all.
Pick something.
Everyone from this neighborhood has the same haircut, and like the flow looks good, but when it's overgrown, you look dirty.
You know what it reminds
Cut
me
it.
of? Like in the 70s, like the girls used to have like the
my
blown
God.
out like undercut.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of.
That's how he used to actually have at the bottom of his hair. It
Yeah.
looked so curled out.
It looks like so weird. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
It's like I said on their persona. If they were like extremely metrosexual,
What's that mean?
metrosexual means like a guy is very finessed, like very
What's
tidy
finesse?
hair, and he might get like a manicure. Like,
Oh, so like not super manly, but not
it's
like
not like girly,
yeah.
but very
But
like
some
GQ.
people would think like
that would be
oh,
like metrosexual.
So they just take care of themselves.
right. Model
clean boy
esque,
aesthetic.
you know, good eyebrows and things like that, clear skin, things like that.
I feel like that's not a lot of guys.
They normally have like a
So,
tight haircut.
All I'm hearing is that everyone else is a dirtball. Did you guys see the thing on TikTok about how guys don't wash in between their butt? They don't even let the water like.
What are you talking about?
You guys did not see that?
No, but
No.
how do you
I
just
feel
not
like
let
the
water
people
run?
listening definitely have, like, not like too much, but you know, like you wash your butt, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't even like let the water like drip
What
down.
guys are these?
Everyone on TikTok was asking their boyfriends, and none of their boyfriends did they open their butt cheeks to let the water go.
Okay, but like you don't have to open like your butt cheeks. Literally just bend over. a little
Oh,
bit.
you mean almost like a homosexual thing? Like they're like
No, they just don't
homophobic
do
about,
it.
like,
They just
water
did
on
not
the
know that they were
asshole? Like,
actually
I don't understand.
supposed to wash
Like,
their
do they
butt.
not go
I'll
swimming?
ask,
Like,
I'll ask Ben.
ask him.
Do you
Do you
wash
let the water run through your butt cheeks?
He'll be like, "Are you really calling me right now? I hate you."
I'm not calling him. He could be like, "What are you talking about? Knock it off." Or he's like, "Shut up."
Knock it off. What else do you like to watch?
I don't know. Like, okay, I really like 2000 movies. Like,
Yeah.
like the silly, goofy ones. I just started this one. It's called, I don't know. I don't really like series either. Like, I'm down for a good
What do you
series.
like in Kanto?
That's a Disney movie, ma'am.
I mean, Disney is not off the field.
I know. I just started, Rumor Has It.
Oh, with Jennifer
just-
Aniston?
Yeah, it's just like,
Oh, that was good. It's good.
Yeah.
I just feel
just
like
love her.
Netflix is just okay, I say Netflix.
Netflix?
Weird.
I know. I was actually.
Okay, I feel like Netflix is just like taking off all these good shows. Why?
Yeah.
But I like the stupid stuff like Outer Banks, like obviously.
Oh,
like,
Outer Banks is
it's
so
good, but it's not like I mean no, it's good. I mean,
it was extremely
good,
well
yeah.
written. I did like it.
what else? Oh, I also love like stuff that's like gory. Like
Are they bringing back Outer Banks?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Soon.
December 3rd,
Are we
right?
gonna talk about Bridge
She's
I've
ready.
watched it all while
I'll
I'm
listen.
not gonna lie in school.
Being scholastic and watching Bridgerton.
Listen, my teacher was talking about rocks. Ma'am, I don't care.
No, that's
She was
what it
actually so loud too. I had to put both AirPods in.
No.
Like, I was like, back on up, because
That's the worst. Like
your
like,
Lord is
why,
talking.
Why am I
okay?
paying for school when you're not even gonna like teach me?
That's the weird part that you guys go to private school.
Oh, I actually
they're
learned
so
like
horrible.
honestly nothing. Like I'm
Me
so
neither.
serious. Half my classes are just me sitting there.
On Netflix.
I learned.
Side note,
was
parents,
learning.
pay attention before you pay next semester's bill.
Oh no, my dad fully is aware.
My mom's somewhere too. My teachers are just like what? Like, and then oh my god! Before we continue, sad note, literally, and I'm not gonna like go too far in the subject just in case this actually goes popular.
Okay.
But I literally asked my teacher like questions, and she's like, okay, it's math. So I literally asked her, and I was like, I was absent Monday because I wasn't feeling good, and then we learned a whole new lesson, which her lessons aren't like a whole new lesson. It's literally like you do something in the worksheet and then you get homework for it. And that's just how it is every day. That's just how you learn. If you don't learn that day, go home and watch a YouTube video. I don't really know what to tell you. Like, she doesn't
Wow.
say that, but like, that's basically how it is. And everyone that has her knows that. And so it's just like, I went up to her and we had homework too. And I know she's the type of teacher to be like, homework, like you're absent, but you couldn't turn it in.
Right.
So I said to her, I was like, like, how do I do this? Or like, can I have an extension on the homework? And she was like, well, I mean, it's like really simple to like, so you really shouldn't have extra time on it. She was like, well, it's really not that hard. Like, I think you should have like perfect time doing it. And then I was like, okay, well, could you like explain it to me? And she was like, well, I mean, girl, she was like, well, I mean, like, basically, and it's like one of these problems where it's like F and then X in parentheses equals, and it is simple. It's like 2 in parentheses X minus 4, right? So then at the end I'll say like X is 3. So she was like, it's really simple. All you have to do is put X, the whatever number that it says X is, into the thing. So if X is 3, you just put it into the boxes. So easy. So then F and X are over
Easy.
here, and I'm like, okay, so then what do I have to do over here? Oh, nothing. It's just there. It's just there? Oh, yeah, it's just there to look like it meant nothing. So then when I went to go turn in my homework, I saw that all the people next to me had other stuff on their paper. And I was like, so what is this? And then she was like, well, it was in the directions. But you just gave me the directions. So if I wasn't here and I don't understand the directions when I came to you, why are you not just straight up telling me? Like, I just thought that was weird. And she did it again because we were playing Quizlet. And then I was like, so what does
I
this
hate
mean?
Quizlet. I don't know.
Same. I don't like it
For
either.
some reason, just that website bothers me.
And then I was like, so what does this mean? She was like, oh, nothing. And they're just there. Clearly they're not just there. Like, I don't know why she keeps doing this. And it's annoying.
They're
And
just there to be pretty.
And with math, nothing is just there.
Exactly. So stop lying to me.
We're over. Look at you. So dedicated.
Getting that
Bye,
hours we
guys.
were-
See you later.
Dedicated.
Have
I
fun with
love it.
Bridgerton, whatever it's called.
First season, you're finally caught up.
Yes.
What do you think?
I loved it. I thought it had the sparkle. It had a piece of everything, you know. It got you ready. I feel like it kind of got the second season ready with like everyone. I feel like I was curious about Anthony. Like, what is gonna happen with him? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he's gonna find a woman. I just don't know which one, or like I felt it coming.
Right.
And not finished season 2. I'm on like where him and the sisters start to get a little close, and they're gonna fall in love, and I already know how it's gonna end practically. But
well, I told you, like, Kayla's like obsessed with them, and I'm pretty sure
with
she read
Anthony
the books.
and the
No, like she read the books as a series.
Mm-hmm.
So once I understood that like each one was about each one of the siblings, it made more sense, because I kept finding myself like longing for like, okay, where is Daphne? Like, why is she not back? What's the story? What's going on with her? But then once she told me that, I was like, huh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not about you. Okay.
Yeah, that actually.
Never mind.
That same thing happened with me when you told me, but I definitely loved Daphne's. I thought it had everything I wanted. It had the sparkle. It had the like, no, you can't, and like, oh, we're gonna do it. We don't love, you know what I mean?
Right.
It had everything.
The I'm a princess.
Yes.
And I get what I want.
Yes.
Which
it
is
actually
truly what
it had
everybody
very
wants.
much. I get what I want.
I don't care what anybody says. You can be like as rustic as you want. There's a princess aspect in there that you are living every day.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Bridgerton is fantastic.
Yeah. See, I was there for it. I loved it every second it was on.
So back to the next one, The Crown.
Oh yeah.
Are you up to date with The Crown?
I stopped for Bridgerton. I'm not gonna lie.
What season are you in right now?
I got to The Crown, like I got to season 3 episode like in the beginning because they changed the characters.
Yes.
To look older, which obviously I knew that was gonna happen, but it never kind of clicked with me. Like, oh my god, where is my girl at? I loved young Queen Elizabeth. I loved her.
Oh, she was so good.
I know, and she was so good at it, and I fell in love with her. And when the new one came along, I feel like I didn't click with her. I didn't.
I feel like their casting is so good. If you go down the rabbit hole that I obviously did, if you go back, like some of the balls and different speeches, jubilees and stuff that they had, if you go back and look at that time period, I mean, they have like the actor and actresses, dresses, background so to the T. I mean, they did so much extra legwork to make sure it's historically factual.
And I feel like that's why I liked it. I feel like that's why I loved it, because I feel like I was getting real information about it as well.
Right.
You know
Obviously,
what I mean?
we're not going to use this as the new history book.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I love when stuff goes like factual for the time period.
Yes.
Live for it. So let's get the best British accent.
From me.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that I was... Okay, so guys, I watched so much The Crown for so long, I was breaking out in British accents. Like, I was literally at work like, hello, what can I get for you? Like, I was full on British, like, I was just all out. I was at tables like, a house salad for you, like, you know, I was everywhere. Opening doors.
And what would happen if, like, once you did that, did you just commit all the way through with that one table?
Honestly, like, everything's a surprise with me. Like, if I'm feeling for it, like, go for it, you know? I live in the moment very much.
Very much.
I will go on and off. I don't care if you know that I'm not British. I'm living my life to the fullest.
I want you to ask me, why am I doing a British accent?
Yes.
So then I can talk to you and say, have you seen The Crown?
Yes.
Why are you not
doing a British
What's
accent?
What's happening? So, obviously we have to talk about it. What was your feeling from watching The Crown, or part of it, obviously you're up to date, and having the Queen's death and that role?
Okay.
Did that change your viewpoint on that?
I don't know enough about the Queen, like, factual, like, stuff. Again, I feel like I just don't know enough about her to have a strong, like, opinion on her.
Listen,
like,
I feel like if you finish The Crown, we're going to circle back around to this to see how it changes your perspective.
Okay.
I personally will say that some of these things were happening during my lifetime, because like where it ends up is basically early 2000s, and it is, or even late 90s, and they're basically about to get a divorce. Like, this is my teenage years. Like,
Yeah.
But I feel like unless there was something drastic happening, like Desert Storm or something like that, a lot of international news was not as high on the radar as it is like now.
I get what you're saying.
There's more internet, there's more whatever, so people are always talking about things overseas.
You have the media.
So you didn't really, like, you were like, oh, it's the queen, and like you knew the hierarchy, but it really wasn't that much important, if that makes sense. But when you watch the show, like, it opened my eyes to things that I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I feel like that's why I actually started to watch it.
I know the princess doing a little much. Okay, because I definitely got one of them little purple things. I don't even know what it was called now.
What?
So, you know, like those little stuffed animals you get at like CVS and stuff, the TY babies.
Yeah.
So when those first came out, it was like a fad, right? People would collect them, and it was like the big hot thing to collect. So then they came out with one that was purple with a rose on it for Princess Diana. So everybody and their mom thought, I'm going to collect these, I'm going to hold on to them, and they're going to be worth so much money. Like, everybody, you couldn't find them anywhere. I think they're worth like $15 eBay. Like, waste of people's money. I mean, I'm talking about they were probably spending more money for them then than they're actually worth now. They're negative appreciation.
Negative.
Yes. Like, ridiculous.
I feel like I know a lot.
I just didn't know that.
I feel like I know a lot about Princess Diana, though. I feel like I know a lot.
Oh, it's gonna open your eyes.
I
can't wait to,
and that's actually the reasoning on why I really started. Because I was like, I know enough about her, but I need to know it all. I need to know all the facts about her, so I can be like, actually, boom, hit you with facts about her.
I knew more about Princess Diana because she was closer to our time period. I did not understand the struggle and what Queen Elizabeth gave up in her youth. I did not realize that dynamic, so that was interesting.
And I feel like I heard a lot of people say
and her sister, and like, I didn't realize a lot of those issues. Like I said, it just wasn't publicized like that. And there was a lot more control with the newspapers in Britain. Like, they're not going to post something negatively against the crown, that kind of thing. So I get why we wouldn't have known those things, but those are fascinating to me.
Like, everyone that I've spoken to about it kind of has that same opinion.
Yeah.
You know, the show's opened their eyes on a lot about her.
I definitely have a greater respect for her. I mean, she's going to obviously be told in the light of holding secrets and not letting things out and things like that, covering things up. That's a given. That definitely comes out in the show, that the crown covered up things that they should not, and this, that, and the other. But there is something to be said about giving so much of yourself that you do not care what happens to you, that your country and the image that it portrays is more important. Because she could have done a million things that would have made her more so-called happy, but she gave those up. So to her, she's like, you know, you don't like to go out and do these things. I don't care if you don't like to do them. It's your job, and you need to do it.
I feel like that it was a job, and I feel like it was more so even for, like, her kids. I feel like she did a lot for her kids.
Yeah.
The tea was crazy in that show, though.
I loved
crazy.
Scully from the X-Files that played Thatcher for Prime Minister. So it's in season 4. So it'll be coming up for you.
Oh, okay.
So it's Gillian Anderson. But she was so good as her role as that. And when you go to, like, Winston Churchill, like, that was phenomenal.
Oh, okay, yeah. I liked Winston.
And, like, the painting, like, I had no idea. Like, there's so many facets to that we would not have known. It's like us knowing the insides and outsides of, like, Speaker of the House. You don't really know.
Yeah.
What is Nancy Pelosi doing
We got
at
the
her
inside
house?
scoop.
Right. Give me a documentary. like we don't really know. So it was interesting to see a different country's viewpoint on that.
I know.
Hey, well, we're gonna catch back up with you
Yeah.
when you finish Bridgerton
Yes.
and The Crown.
Yes.
Because both of those are definitely on my top 20 list.
Boom.
So we're gonna circle back.
I feel like I'll finish
Okay.
Bridgerton like really soon.
All right, girl. Well,
right.
thanks for coming in.
Of course. Adios, deuces. Peace out.
All right, so wrapping up episode 1, we have 2 great shows added to our top 20 list. The Crown as place number 1 right now in my heart, and number 2 with Bridgerton. If you haven't seen these shows, definitely check them out, and we'll talk back to you soon. Bye.